In a matter of minutes, I was done. Everything was set up, everything was up and running. If you are just starting out in your tech journey, you are going to agree with me that things get overwhelming really quick. And honestly, I've been there. It's not a very good experience. So I've compiled 5 mistakes that every beginner should avoid in their coding journey. Hey, I'm Udo Kakasi, a front-end developer and technical writer, and this is my channel. So mistake number 1 is not having a clear roadmap. When you are just starting out, it's important to know that for every career you're going for in the tech field, there is a roadmap to follow. So if you want to be a back-end developer or a front-end developer or a data scientist, there's a roadmap to follow. Product design, whichever tech skill you're going for, it is very important to have a clear roadmap, and this is going to guide you and prevent you from making certain mistakes and wasting unnecessary time. Then mistake number 2, this guy made this comment on one of my articles I published on Dev2. He made this comment and I'm like, how do you want to move from CSS to React.js? Sorry if you're not very conversant with this jargon, but React.js is a framework or library of JavaScript. So how do you want to learn React.js without first learning JavaScript? How? You see, this particular guy here does not want to spend time on the basics. He wants to move so fast, and he might do it, maybe, I don't know, he might be a genius, but it's going to make him go back and forth from this to this, and might even lead to stress or even burnout. So, but if he had spent time in the foundation, he's going to build a very good structure, more like when you're building a house, you want to spend the time on the foundations. Anyway, no too much talk. Let's move right into mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is what is popularly known as tutorial hell, being too dependent on tutorials. Honestly, tutorials are very helpful when you are just starting out. You need someone to guide you. You need to know the next thing to do. You need to know where to apply certain knowledge, certain concepts. But if you are being too focused on tutorials, if you are being too stuck on tutorials, you are not going to make substantial progress. I'm telling you this out of experience. If you want to learn a language, I recommend that you try to code along with the tutor. This is going to help you know why it's working. I mean, some things change, some things over time they don't work anymore, and it's even going to make you better and learn faster. So if you're being too focused on tutorials, stop it today. Yes, today. Just make sure that you are practicing whatever you're learning from tutorials, because tutorials help. If they completely help beginners, absolute beginners, tutorials, but then don't be too focused or dependent on tutorials without writing a single line of code. Yeah, I said that. Next mistake would be overlooking documentations. Yeah, overlooking documentations. I mean, why are they even there? Why did someone write these documentations? The truth is, tutorials will tell you how to do something, but documentations will tell you why you did something. Does it make sense? Sounding like motivational speaker. The truth is, if you are reading documentations, you are going to know all the intricacies of a language or technology or anything you are learning. Try to read far and wide on documentation. I'm also very, very guilty of this. I sometimes ignore documentations, read some articles and all that, but I must tell you that once you read documentations, it is going to skyrocket your growth process and of course kill your career. At some point where I was reading a project that required me learning Tailwind CSS, it's a framework of CSS, I went on tutorials trying to learn how to use Tailwind. Everything seemed as if it was not adaptable what I was doing on my local machine. But what happened was, when I dived into Tailwind CSS's documentation, everything changed. In a matter of minutes, I was done. Everything was set up. Everything was up and running. The language, the framework, technology has a documentation. So why are you not reading it? Start reading it today. The next mistake and the last, this is not just for tech or coding or whatever. It's also for life in general. Please stop comparing yourself to others. Stop comparing your growth process with others. If you keep comparing, your growth is not going to be significant to you anymore. I mean, there are people that learn how to code in 6 months, and in 6 months, they are done with full stack development, they've gotten a job, they're making lots of money. Yeah, it's obtainable and it's very good. I'm very much happy for them. But if you keep comparing your lane with their lane, you end up not appreciating your own growth. Everybody's lane is different. I mean, were you born the same day? Even if you were born the same day, are you made of the same DNA? So please, if you are going to compare yourself, make sure it's very minimal and it should be a form of healthy competition. But please don't allow other people's growth process make you feel intimidated or not work for what you want to work for. Now we have come to the end of the top 5 mistakes that many beginners make in their tech journey. Which of them have you been making? I would like to know in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like and subscribe to my channel. You might want to watch my very first video. Bye.